picnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down. Haskins looking for the out route, and he's got more. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Watson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing again on second down. Haskins, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A first down there on a pickup of 25. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on first down, Haskins. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Check. Let's go, Mexico. 11.
After the interception, it's Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Wall, get wall. Check 50, check 50. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Fresno. Check, crunch. Switch.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Mike 50. Lost the run.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Right there.
Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I'm coming after you. Hatchet. Slam. Check.
Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
12. Mike 55.
On 1st down, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check out. 675. 11 to beat.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 99. Check 99. Quick dash. Cut it.
From midfield now, Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A shotgun snap for Love. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Check my 33.
After the run, Luck on the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here's Lindsey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check out. 390. You. Monday. Hey, check.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Call. Check three. General West.
They are going for it. It's Luck. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Watson. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Haskins. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this one is no good. He missed it. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 12.
Hey, high 7.
Third and long, it's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Kill. Check.
Second down, Haskins looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. On 2nd and 9. Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Redskins 0. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Line, 674.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
12. Hey, Charlie.
55.
Throwing again is Love. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case,
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
my man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's more on the return. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Nice 50, nice 50.
Hey, Mike 50. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Shit.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert. Come on.
From the gun, here's Lott. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Room here to run. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
23 yards on the play. Luck on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Lott. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Yeah. Mike, 50
Luck throwing again. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
This for his running back, McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.